Hi guys, it's John here, and today we're going to be taking a look at all the available official Samsung cases for the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Just to let you know, I have put affiliate links down below in the description if you want to pick any of these up just to support the channel, but let's get on with the video. Okay, so first up is the clear case here. This just come in the transparent colour that you can see. Retails at £25 or about $50. So let's get into the box and see what we get. Okay, so along with the case we get some instructions here. You can see these adhesive sections here that you just pull off. That just helps the case stick to the phone. So you've got some nice Fold branded letters on the side here, and this is quite a flexible, hard plastic, and the back of the case is also quite thin and bendable. But anyway, let's pop it on the phone and see how it looks. So it's saying here to put the back on first, so let's pop that on, and we pop on the front as well, and just make sure you press all that down so it sticks nicely to the phone. Okay, so here it is, the clear case, and yeah, it looks quite nice on the phone, I must admit. It does make my phone feel a bit safer now, as I've been running it without a case for a few days. And you can see here we get this nice hand strap in the back. It's pretty tight, to be fair. And we do get the Fold brand on the side. Nice ring around the cameras as well. We can see, however, we can no longer access the SIM card tray here. It is now covered up by the case, but we do have full access to our buttons, so they're not protected there, and your fingerprint reader obviously needs access all the time. We also get it designed by Samsung, made in China. Okay, we get a decent amount of screen protection on the front as well, and on the inside there's obviously no protection here. So let's just check we can still wirelessly charge, which we can, and reverse wireless charging. It is working. I'm not sure how efficient that'll be if you have a look at the way that the phones are sat here, but it does work nonetheless. Certainly for smaller items, it'll be absolutely fine. Okay, so wobble-wise, we can see it's not too bad. If you go up into the top corners, it is wobbling a bit, but overall not too bad whilst open. Whilst closed as well, it's not amazing experience. You can see it's slanted here, so you're not going to really want to use your phone flat on the desk with this case on. Okay, let's see if we can still get our phone in a controller here. No, sadly, the fact that the strap here is so thick means I can't get it into my controller. So a non-USB controller is fine, but because of this Fold strap here, you're going to have problems with the USB-C controllers. So overall, it's not too bad a case. It seems a bit expensive really for what you're getting, but I've also noticed, if you listen, you can hear that this side isn't really 100% stuck down to the screen, so you do get a bit of a clicking noise whilst using it. So yeah, that is the clear transparent case, and retails at £25 or $50. Okay, next up is the silicone case. This here retails at £59 or about $85, and this comes in white and grey. I've gone for the white version here, so let's get it open and see how it looks. So again, same instructions as the previous case. We're just going to take off these sticky parts here. But here we have the silicone part, which does feel much nicer than the plastic in my opinion. And we have a nice stand here as an added bonus. Let's get this on and see how it looks. Okay, so here is the phone in the case, and already it does feel and look much nicer in my opinion than the clear case. We don't have any issues with the plastic making a noise like we did either. So yeah, it's quite a nice looking case. Gives a nice white outline to your phone. And again, we have our strap here for holding. It's quite stiff again, but I guess you don't want it too loose, so it'll be flapping around all over the place. Let's just see what protection we've got. It should be the same as the transparent case. Yeah, not really anything there on the camera, but because of the strap here, that will protect your lenses. We have all the buttons covered up apart from the power button here, and again, our SIM is also covered up here, but all the other cutouts seem to match with no problems at all. No protection to the inside of the screen. So you can see here the stand is a bit flimsy. I wouldn't say I would trust it 100% with it in this mode here, but in horizontal mode it does fare much better, and I'll trust it a bit better that way compared to this way, for example. It does work, but any type of movement on it and it will start falling over. And with the Fold open as well, we can indeed put it up this way, but it doesn't feel stable enough, so I would keep it in the horizontal mode instead. So we'll check for any wobble, and again it's very similar to the transparent case, just a bit in the top corner here with it open, and again with it closed it's kind of slanting down a bit like this, but overall not too bad for the silicone case. So we'll check the wireless charging. That is still working. And our reverse wireless charging. Yeah, I can't get the reverse wireless charging to work, sadly. I think that's because we've got this extra bit here for the stand. So no reverse wireless charging, but wireless charging does work okay. Okay, no joy again with our USB-C controller. Obviously this strap is just getting in the way. No problems at all with our Bluetooth controller. So yeah, pretty good overall protection for the phone. You do get this added benefit of the stand, which is going to be very useful for consuming media. So that is the Silicone Case, and yeah, not too bad, but it is obviously quite a high price point. Okay, next up is the Kindsuit Case, or as we fondly know it as the leather case here, or the faux leather case. This retails at £69 or $90 and comes in brown and grey. I've gone for the brown version here, so let's get it open and see how it looks on the phone. Okay, so again, we've got hard plastic here for the front, and our faux leather effect here for the back, which is quite soft and bendable. We've got this nice velvety effect on the inside, as we always get with these cases, and a sort of orange gold accent for the camera module. We also have Samsung here printed on the back. Let's get it on the phone and see how it looks. Okay, here is the phone in the case, and yeah, it does feel very nice. Just give it that more premium feel, I must admit. Even though you are paying that premium price point. It doesn't add a massive amount to the phone, but obviously is noticeable, being a different colour. But overall, quite a nice design and feel for your phone. Grip-wise, it is a bit more slippery than the previous two cases. Got some decent all-round protection for the screen. Camera modules are just about okay, and we have our volume buttons and power button accessible. Our SIM card is not. All of the cutouts look absolutely fine. So let's check our wireless charging still works, which it does, and our reverse charging also working. Check for any wobble now. This does have a bit more wobble because we've only got that camera module there, so we've got wobble in the top left and bottom right corners, and with it flattened down, opened up, we do still have wobble in the bottom right. We'll give this a try now with our USB-C controller. And again, just not quite enough for the USB-C connector to go in with the thickness of this case. Imagine if I took out these protective sides here on the controller, I could probably get it to work, but I'm not going to do that. And obviously with our Bluetooth controller, there's going to be no problems at all whatsoever because we only have that camera bump to think about. So that is the Kindsuit Case, and again that retails at £69 or $90. Okay, last up is the S Pen case, and this is the most expensive of the bunch. It does retail at £89 or $99, but with that you are getting an S Pen included in the back of the case. Let's get it open and see how it looks. So here in the box we get the case itself, and we do get some spare nibs inside this little compartment in case you need to replace them on your S Pen. You can see here as well we get instructions here to slide this button down to release the S Pen. It then pops out, as you can see, available to use. Okay, so this is a sort of silicone feel as per the last case. The inside is a hard plastic here, designed by Samsung, made in Vietnam, and the Samsung branding here on the side. So let's pop it on and see how it looks. You can see here I've gone for the grey. It is also available in navy and pink. But yeah, this is what your phone will look like in the S Pen case. It doesn't add too much to the outline of the phone. And on the back it looks quite stylish, I must admit. This is probably the nicest looking of all the cases, with the added benefit of the included S Pen. So you can see good overall protection here. Nothing really for the camera lenses, but they are not protruding, which is good. Just have our access to our buttons here, no SIM access, but we do get no problems with any of the cutouts. We'll just check our wireless charging. That is still working, as is our reverse wireless charging. Have a look, see if we can get our USB-C controller to work. No, sadly we can't get it to work on this case either. There's just too much thickness between the USB port and the case itself. We can see obviously, however, there's no problems at all with the S Pen case with a Bluetooth controller. That works absolutely fine, no problems. So here's the S Pen itself. We do get some Samsung branding here on the top, but other than that, yeah, not too interesting. My nib does look slightly bent, but I'm not sure if that's just the way it is. But either way, let's give it a try and see how it goes. Obviously you can see no problems at all with the pen. It works absolutely perfectly fine, as you'd expect from an S Pen. And you can see the hover feature working, no problem at all. So that's a really nice little thing to have on the back of your case. And I think that's what really makes this stand out more than the other cases today. So wobble wise, we have wobble in the bottom right. And whilst open, we're going to have some serious wobble here on the right hand side of the device. Okay, so that is my look and review at all the available Samsung cases for this year's Galaxy Z Fold 6. I'd say overall the best case in my opinion is going to be the S Pen case, although it is the most expensive at £99. I'd probably go for this over the others. If I was going to go for another one, it'd probably be the Silicone Case here with the stand, because I think that could be quite useful. So let me know what your thoughts are down below. Like I said, I'll put affiliate links in the description if you want to pick any of these up and support the channel. And again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.